Manchester United is a team on a mission as they are seriously considering going for another Arsenal Wonderkid just months after snatching a young striker, Chido Obi Martin. Now, Aiden Heaven is the guy who is hoping to make Carrington his new heaven. Welcome to the United Sport. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe. It's a Sunday, and of course, on Sunday, it's always a good feeling if you talk heaven and Sunday and Man United. Well, not the devil talk, it is heavenly talk. This now, here's the thing. So, we all know, about the young Aiden Heaven, rather Aiden Heaven. That's the right pronunciation of the kid's name. A young 18-year-old defender who is currently playing at Arsenal, and he has got a scholarship contract that runs out at the end of this season. Now, he's on a scholarship at Arsenal. The same scholarship program is what gifted Arsenal kids like Lewis Skelly, who is now an integral part of the senior team, was another victim of the consistent, poor officiation from Arsenal referees, but we wouldn't care a lot about that. But also, Ethan Nwaneri, who is the other exciting youngster from the Arsenal Academy. They were all in the same scholarship program. Now, the two that I just mentioned are ahead of Aiden Heaven, but Heaven as well has had his knock onto the senior team. He has been on the bench in games, even one against Manchester United. He played, I think, a Carabao Cup game. One game, he came on for a few minutes in the Carabao Cup game and played for Arsenal. So he has been knocking on the door of the senior team. He's only 18, but this boy has got something in him. Now, here's the situation with him. So, Manchester United, just like Eintracht Frankfurt, were allowed to talk to him, and he was also allowed to go and visit these clubs to try and see whether he's interested in what they offer. Arsenal have already offered him a contract, his first professional contract. Before he signs it, he went to Frankfurt and saw what they do and listened to what they can do. Frankfurt is a team that produced players like Omar Mamush, recently joined Man City, played his debut for Man City. It also produced Kolo Muani. So it's a club that has got a good history in terms of identifying and grooming young players. So that's why they also actually wanted to sign Chido Obi before he chose to go to Man United. So they do believe they are strong in terms of being able to compete for youngsters because of what they can offer them in terms of preparing them. So he also went to Man United. He was actually in the stands watching the Man United win over Rangers. So that's how serious it is. So this does not mean that United has already signed him, but it means that he has been allowed to talk to these clubs and see what they offer. Now, this is where the catch is. Man United under Ineos has fronted youth, has fronted projects of young players, and this is why they were able to snatch Lenny Yoro from the hands of Real Madrid. He's 18. They were able to snatch Chido Obi Martin from Arsenal, the team that groomed him. So a player like Aiden Heaven will be looking at what Arsenal has to offer and what chances he has got to start in that team when they have got a Lewis Skelly playing in left back. They have got Ricardo Calafiori as well playing in left back. United currently are struggling to find anything close to a decent left back to try and add to the team. So you look at the Man United project now and you feel if Skelly wants to be playing football in the short term, United can offer him that. If Skelly wants development, United will promise him that because the future of Ineos clearly is on the youngsters. They are looking to rebuild the team and make stars. You look at the coach that Ineos has brought in. They don't have a manager no more. They have a head coach. So this is a guy who is going to teach him how to play football, make him a better footballer. You look at that and you're thinking, Man United has a big competitive advantage. United has got when it comes to this boy and having him snatched from Arsenal. So that's but what is it about this game, this boy's game that's promising? First thing is he's strong. He's 18, but he's fearless. He's strong. He's bold, if I would call it that. He goes into tackles. He's good at aerial duels. He can jump and box out people. He can pass the ball. Yeah, he can pass the ball. He can invert himself. He's left-footed mostly, plays on the left, but he can invert himself as well. So there are basic little attributes to his game that you feel Ruben Amorim would be pleased to work with and try to improve him. Now, of course, someone will say, if we have Harry Amas, why add on this boy? We already have players like the boy from Paraguay, that is what's his name, Diego Leo, who is going to be joining in the summer. We've got all these young left-footed players in the team. Why then do we need to add on this boy? The thing about this boy is that he's a bit ahead of the rest, and is another opportunity for the future. You know, when you're investing in young players, if you're going to be doing things the way Ineos claim they want to do things, they have got to invest in a lot of these young players. You can never have so many of them. You need as many as you can, because you don't know who eventually, as a senior player, is going to succeed and turn out to be the asset. So if you can get them, get as many as you can possibly get, and try to hope that as many of them will certainly make it into what you expect, live to fulfill their potential. Of course, it's difficult because usually it's at this point that kids make mistakes. They start, focusing on the wrong things. You sign your first contract, get a few, pounds on your account, and you start, wanting to buy cars. You start feeling like a star. It's difficult. So that's where the talented kids at this young age keep falling off. But with a team like Man United and what Ineos are doing now, trying to focus on the academy and the young players and correct the wrongs that were done by Ineos, or rather by the Glazers, you get a sense that there is sort of I won't call it a guarantee, but the probability of a young kid shining through the Ineos system and what they're setting up is maybe slightly higher than it would be around most of the other clubs. So that's for me where I think the advantage is for Manchester United. So we are here trying to look for them solutions in the left back department, but we are looking at kids for the future. I love it. For me, I can never get enough of young players in the team. Young players are the backbone of anything and everything that United will be trying to do. They are the backbone of the rebuild we are trying to do. They are the backbone of the success of Ineos. They are the backbone of anything good that we want to do. Remember, Sir Alex Ferguson built a class of 92. Ruben Amorim is building his class, and he needs them youngins as many as he can get. So that's where we are. So Arsenal have got to stand warned, guys. Better send that message to any Arsenal guy and tell them we've got an advantage when it comes to this young kid. So that's where we are. This is the United of Sport. Like, share, guys, and subscribe, because it's match day today. And of course, it's a bit of a late match, but it's okay. Anytime is United time. We'll be up and ready to watch, enjoy, savor it, hoping for a proper performance from the lads. Like, share, subscribe, and let me catch you later, fam.